And welcome back to Good Neighbors. We've been talking about the Upward Bound program. We have someone who is, of course, from the office, as well as someone who has gone through the office. And we have like he don't know it yet, but we have I don't even know what to call it, but all I say is, "Como se va? Café de Monde." And beignets, because my family's originally from Louisiana, and if you missed the first portion of this program, he is from Louisiana as well. And so we just thank God that in spite of the reason that you came here and you were blessed. Mm-hmm. And so one of the blessings is through Upward Bound with Mrs. Wood, and we thank her for being here on Good Neighbors. And with this program and helping the individuals, the young people that come in, they're also, I can see not just the youth needing help sometime, but the parents needing, oh, you starting to laugh, and he's shaking his head. So I must be hitting, on point. The parents need help with helping the youth as well. So do you address that at all?
If the parents need something and they're not sure where to get it or something like that, we try to help. But really our main focus is the students.
Okay.
But, if there's something I can do, if a parent has a question, I always try to answer their questions, mm-hmm. And things of that nature. But we're really more geared toward the kids, what we can do for them. And hopefully, the things that we can do for the students will help the parents as well. Several parents have been encouraged maybe to go back to school or something. Great. Because their youth are, in the program or have been in the program and have graduated, mm-hmm. and things of that nature.
That is awesome. And you were shaking your head. You may not have had anything to say, you just agree, but is there anything you wanted to add to that?
Also, most of these families, are in low-income families. Mm-hmm. And I know particularly my mother, she didn't have all the time to bring me places. I couldn't really go to libraries. We didn't have a car at one point, mm-hmm. both of us. So with Upward Bound, they take you from, I lived in a bad neighborhood. Mm-hmm. They can take you from that. They'll bring you to movies. They'll do this for you. They'll do that for you. But at the same time, they're helping you, mm-hmm. while you're trying to learn and get a good education and preparing for college.
So you were able to experience some things at that season that your parent wasn't able to do, and it was done through this program. But in mm-hmm. essence, it's going to help you be able to do some things maybe for your mother, your family as mm-hmm. well. So it's all a cycle. And I understand that's where the Upward Bound, no limits and what can happen. Who right. is to know what's going to happen with you? Matter of fact, what's your major?
It was going to be pre-medical.
Uh-huh.
But I'm thinking about changing it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm so wishy-washy.
We'll let you go. You're not going to be wishy-washy now. You're going to be stable. But we'll let you ponder that on mm-hmm. what you're going to do. But that's good that you are aspiring to do different things in life. Mm-hmm. And it's good that you can't even change it. Now change it and let's get stable. But I know Mrs. Dana going to be checking on you as well as some others, because I know one of your I don't know if she's a volunteer or actual employee. I think Monica Hicks.
Yes, Monica is one of our teachers.
Okay, and speaking of the teachers, how if someone is seeing this and they're like, you know what, I want to have something to do, especially in the summer, or you know what, right now things are not going as well, and during the school year I might want to help out. How does that work, or is that even possible?
Come in. No, that is. They can come in and pick up a job application. If they want to work during the summer, we really need to get their application in, around April the 1st, mm-hmm. so we can see what we've got. We always need foreign language teachers. Are really hard to come by. Math teachers are difficult to come by. Miss Hicks is teaching math for us this year.
Okay.
But, there are subjects that are hard to get, and mm-hmm. there are people that stay with us for a long time, and sometimes, different things happen and they have to leave. But there's one thing I wanted to emphasize. Mitchell was mentioning the things that we do about transportation and stuff mm-hmm. like that. There is no cost to the parent for anything that they do in Upward Bound.
Okay.
It's all the fun, everything's covered.
Okay.
If you can't transport your child on Saturday mornings, we'll pick them up. We'll take them back home. Just things of that nature. So I don't want anybody thinking, well, my child can't afford. It's not like a traditional camp where you have to pay.
Mm-hmm. So since we're talking about money, how do you receive your funding?
We're funded by the federal government.
Okay.
We are a grant program, and This year, we're going to have to write again to receive funding. The grant cycle is usually about 5 years.
Okay,
It was
that's
4
great.
years, but they've upped it to 5 years. But you have to write, and you compete against all these other programs and new programs. You know, people that are writing from universities and stuff that don't have Upward Bound. So you're competing against them, and the scores are generally quite high in order to remain funded.
So how many years has Upward Bound been here?
Since 1992.
Wow, that is awesome.
It's been Upward Bound. The reason they're called trio programs because there were initially 3 of them. There was Student Support Services, Upward Bound, and Educational Talent Search. And we also now have Student Support Services as of this year. We have a Student Support Services at MSU that serves college students. It's not as intense a program as Upward Bound, but it serves a lot more students than Upward Bound does.
Okay.
And they can come and apply to that once they get into college, and it provides tutoring for classes and stuff. So there are 2 trio programs on the MSU campus now.
So is it? I'm hearing that to a certain extent, we have no excuse.
Right.
We have no excuse.
There's help out there if you will just ask for it.
So that means you have to put your pride down, get off your derriere, and go and do something, or have someone else go with you. With the program, did you have anyone in the program, or that you kind of not stuck to, but like a buddy system, or is it a group thing to kind of encourage? Hey, stop being sorry and lazy. Let's do our homework.
With me, I came in, I didn't really know anybody in my class or any of my classmates.
But I mean, after you got in.
Yeah, it was pretty much a little buddy system. Like one of my friends, they would slack off. I mean, come on, I can help you with it. We all can help you with it. Because if you don't pass the classes, you don't get to go on the trip at the end. You don't get some money.
You don't get the perks, hello.
Yeah, so I mean, we want everybody to pass. Everybody's just about friends in the program. So if we see somebody falling behind, somebody else will come and help them out.
You out. And I'm glad you said that it's a group thing, a group effort, because at the beginning you said this program has every high school in the city. So it's not separating the schools and the students. It's bringing more unity to our students as well as helping them achieve goals that, we will see in the end. Continue to stay right here and tune in to More Good Neighbors right after this.